Hello everyone, I want to play a game. In front of you are two graphs. One graph depicts the population growth of Singapore, and the other graph depicts the energy usage of Singapore over the years. For years, we have attempted to solve these two problems through policies and measures, yet as you have seen from the graphs, there are minimal signs of improvement. Today, we present two solutions to the aforementioned problems. One involves the construction of an underground city, while the other involves the development of smart grids. You will see two videos explaining our proposed concepts. Failure to solve both problems will lead to dire consequences for the future of Singapore. Are you willing to sacrifice the future for your present enjoyment, or are you willing to sacrifice now for a better future? Time is running out. Make your choice.
We envision a vast underground complex beneath the very land we are standing on, a sprawling network of chambers and floors interconnected across the underground world. Facilities are operational to serve the daily needs of people living down below. Neighborhoods are spread across the network, along with a transport system that allows people to travel across the network. What propelled us to come up with such a grandiose plan? Space, more like a severe lack of it. There's a serious overcrowding problem in Singapore, and now we'll leave it to the President of Singapore, Ms. Sukainah, to tell us more about the need to develop new technologies to solve crowding.
Currently, as reported in the Population White Paper, the population size in Singapore will increase from 5.3 million to over 6.5 million by 2030. This will be a dire problem as Singapore is facing the problems of overcrowding, lack of space for housings, and traffic congestions. In order to support this larger population, many proposed strategies have been brought forward. Even so, only 58% of our land can be utilized for our quality living. Thus, to further maximize the use of our land, we are looking at the development of an underground city. At the moment, we already have 12 km of expressways, 80 km of train lines, and underground petrochemical plant in Jurong Island. We are planning to add more rail networks such as the Cross Island Line and Jurong Region Line. With that, 8 in 10 homes will be within 10 minutes walk from a train station. Not only trains, we can also look at other underground facilities such as libraries, swimming complex, parking lots, and many more. These are just budding ideas that can be expanded once this underground development is a goal.
Thank you, Ms. President, for your time. Indeed, an underground city in Singapore will provide wondrous opportunities for the field of engineering and design to explore new heights, or should we say, new depths. However, there will of course be challenges in the construction of such a vast and complicated underground complex. Firstly, manpower and resources. The initial funding required will be huge, but we believe that it will pay off due to the expansion of the property market underground, efficiently offsetting our construction costs. The most important and severe problem we believe, however, involves energy. Where are we going to get the huge amounts of energy to power the city down below? We turn to innovation-based company Aperture Science for the development in energy-efficient technology. Aperture Science has harnessed energy from the natural environment through novel ways. But today, we will be focusing on smart grids, a new innovation being pilot tested around Singapore. We shall now interview the innovative engineers from Aperture Science.
Greetings, policymakers. I'm Kenneth Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. Now, I know we've sunk a lot of money into powering giant underground complexes, but I'm here to tell you we are not banging rocks together over here. We know how to whip those photons into shape. The lab boys say that our current energy supply is mainly from gas and petroleum. Good enough for present Singapore, not future Singapore. Gentlemen, we give you smart grids, the solar panels of tomorrow. Oh yes, they are smart, and they are the solution to Singapore's energy problems. Today, we present to you the opportunity to play a major role in solving Singapore's energy demands. How do smart grids work? Simple. You let us build one near your neighborhood and it will both give you power generated from solar or wind. We have enough sun and wind to go around for eons, until the death of the sun, that is. There's more. Save enough power, and if there's a surplus, you can sell it back to the main plant or other grids near you. Now, you might be asking yourself, Keith, Where do you get the land for that? Isn't it expensive? Is it dangerous? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants a mini power plant on your roof? One that can make energy. Do you think this is our first day on the job? We reclaim the oceans, of course, and build giant solar, wind and tidal farms. Imagine swimming in the sea one day and suddenly a giant wind farm appears in your face. The wind farm will smile and say hello to you. You will cry. You may also say, wait, aren't we doing this for the underground city? Won't the rapid network of tunnels cause serious structural issues for the people living above the ground? We got it all sorted. We have giant mobile panels that allow easy restructuring of the underground city in the event of any defects. They are flexible and infinitely variable. We sell these too. Cave Johnson, we are done.
The smart grid is an evolved power grid that includes the activation of demand based on instantaneous, two-way interactive information and communication technologies. It is built on advanced infrastructure and tuned to facilitate the integration of everyone involved. It allows you, the consumer, to balance your energy consumption with the real-time supply of energy. It is very reliable with fewer and short outages and has self-healing power system. It also allows for the generation and storage of many types of energy, including variable renewable power such as solar and wind, which are only generated at certain times of the day. Consumption of electricity has peak and non-peak periods. Here is a graph of electrical usage over a day. During the non-peak periods, the infrastructure is underutilized. Smart grids can optimize this utilization and enhance efficiency by reducing peak load. According to simulations by the International Energy Agency, smart grids can offset increase in peak load by 13 to 24%. Additionally, electric vehicles can potentially act as a dispatchable, distributed energy storage resource that could supply power to utilities. With an increasing electricity demand that is projected to reach 10% of all demand by 2050, this vehicle-to-grid concept could help cut electricity demand during peak periods and smoothen variations in power generation introduced by renewable resource.
So with the underground city, all the problems that we are facing due to the severe lack of space can be resolved. Our citizens will be able to accept the fact that the government is taking in more foreigners into Singapore, and they will be more tolerable and have a better quality of life. Also, building this underground city should not be an extra burden because the cost is covered with the smart grids. In addition, the smart grids can be used to supply the energy needed for the underground city, and more revenue can be made with the excess energy stored. Thus, this is the best bet you have in order to improve and have a better Singapore. So what are you waiting for? The earlier we start, the earlier we can enjoy the benefits.